What's happening? What's going on? K Mega 405 coming to you live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers out there. Now, this isn't going to be, there's only one topic and one topic only. And that's about this new information about Game Pass increasing. Now, granted, let me go so fast. Okay. So, granted, make this clear right off the bat. If you're upset about this, if this is something that you can't, you will not participate in, this is all you. But this is my thoughts, and I'm gonna give my perspective, I'm gonna give my points of view, and we're gonna see, where we stand at it in our conversation. I don't know what to do. Prayers are not enough anymore. brother, let's just I'm going to break it down for you, because this is my thing. Normally stuff like this, when we took in price increases and things of that nature, I'm 100% not behind. I think that it's asinine, it's ridiculous. And so I'm pretty sure that there might be some people that'll say that I'm a corporate shield or whatever the hell they call it. For me saying, you know what? Okay. Now, and you're going to say, whoa, what? You for Microsoft or these corporations to charge you more? No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this: as long as there's value, then I'm in support of the value. And the value comes into different categories for different people. Now, for me, I already have EA access or EA Play. I pay for Ubisoft Plus, and I pay for Game Pass. If this means that I can drop, let's say, EA Play, because EA Play is incorporated into that, then I'm saving money. Now, the whole Ubisoft situation, that's something that, because I'm hearing conflicting things. I mean, we will definitely know more going forward. But if Ubisoft Plus is, for right now, like when you go on Xbox and if you are subscribed to Ubisoft Plus, you can play Ubisoft Plus games. The new games, old games, whatever. Now, this Ubisoft Classics, I just now seen that. And I mean, they've always kind of showed older games. So, but if there's not new games included, it's just the classics, then there's a lack of value, in my opinion, on that. But if you still getting Ubisoft Plus, which I wouldn't see how Ubisoft Plus would not be included, which is included now, but I don't know. That part's a little cloudy, because I don't want to come out and say something wrong when it could be something completely different. So that's what I'm saying. That's a little bit cloudy. But if you got EA Play, which that you'll get to play, and I don't know when, this probably won't get implemented until maybe a couple of months from now, maybe early next year. I don't know. I don't see it happening soon, like next week or something. This is one of my things that I'm telling you through being an Xbox Game Pass subscriber. Stack your Game Pass up. Stack it. And that's the thing right there, Raichi, is where that's what I'm saying. If it's just Ubisoft Classics, it says Ubisoft Plus Classics. And so, like, if you're saying Ubisoft Plus with the classics, then that's a great bargain. If it's just the classics, you're right. You only get to pay, like, the classics are cheap as hell. Like Ubisoft games do. There was somebody that I was having a conversation with on Twitter, and it was basically like, Ubisoft games depreciate quick as any other game, which he's absolutely right. The point of the matter is that if you still have Ubisoft Plus games on top of these classics, then that's a major win on top of the EA. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you guys something. Here we go. Let me go here. All right, let's go over it. Let's see. All right. Let me turn that gameplay off. All right. So let's go over this. Let's go over this. All right. So the essential. Okay, before we go and read the essentials, let me make another point here too as well. It amazes me how people have swear to God that they have the mind of some kind of maestros, and then all of a sudden when news comes out, then they have they have the mind of a gnat. I can count numerous times on different GRGs or different, like just me being on other people's podcasts, but especially GRG from when way back when Delilah and Lady Infamous and 108 was the regulars to going to when it was, me, when Still Rain was a part of GRG, when from Ham Solo to Dark Optimus, when hell Xbox 448 was coming on the show on a regular basis on GRG. We've always talked about the increase that when will Xbox increase Game Pass? We have. Matter of fact, I remember a conversation vividly of like, what was one of where is the line? Where is the line where Game Pass becomes too expensive for our blood? I remember having that conversation with Still Rain easily. And we were trying to figure out, because at that time, Game Pass was doing better, of course, but Game Pass isn't what it is now. Game Pass is on fire. Game Pass is not missed in the last couple of years. So we all knew that there would be a price increase. Matter of fact, there were just people on social media last year was talking about they're expecting Game Pass to going up to $25. Some people even speculated $30, $29.99. So I have no idea. So like I'm telling you, when you people get up here and start doing all this weird shit of acting like this is new, oh my God, you made videos and put up content and posted shit like this years ago. We knew this was going to happen. We knew that they were going to raise the price. Now, we had these conversations well before there was an Activision deal. This is going back to when they made those big deals with Bethesda and all that. We knew the price was going up, and the price did go up. We knew that. We knew that Xbox was going to make change. It's Microsoft. They're going to find ways to make money just like any other company from PlayStation and Nintendo. We knew that. We knew this. So stop acting dumb and playing like this is new. We seen this shit coming. We knew it was coming. And there's multiple factors to this as well. We also know that prices of games are going to go up. Xbox sit here and was like, you know what? We got to raise the prices. So let's do it. So Outer Worlds 2 come out here being $80. People are like, no, they backed off. You know who didn't back off? Because you know what the gamers told them? Nintendo? Nintendo said, we're going to raise the prices up anyway. We don't care. And you know what the Nintendo fan base did? Instead of standing on business, let's boycott, let's do this, they said, thank you. Can I get another, please? So if you want to blame companies in the industry, why don't you look at yourself in the mirror when you're sitting here bitching about these prices increasing? You are acceptable to it. I'm acceptable to it. Everyone in this space is acceptable to this because we allow it. So don't come out here with your pitchforks and all this shit now when you sit there and we look at the Nintendo community saying it's okay for me to pay a $90 for one game hard copy. Are you kidding me? So now I got that out the way. We all knew this. So I don't want to, so listening to all these people, they're defending all this. I mean, prices is going up everywhere, but I'm going to break my shit down. This is why this is my thoughts. We don't have to agree. That's fine. Let me know in the chat. When you listen to this later, let me know. I want to hear the feedback because this is my thoughts about the conversation. But I'm going to stand on business on this because it's not because I'm defending Microsoft on this. I'm defending value. And that's what I'm looking at. And this is what I see is value. because we know games are going to go up. This is an indication right here. Yep, Microsoft is going to jump them games up another $10. PlayStation is going to jump them games up another $10. Hell, the rest of the industry is going to probably do this, while independent companies are going to, studios are going to do exactly what we've seen by other games that's like $20, $40, stuff like that. But these big industry honchos, nah, man, we're here. We're here now. Just talked about it yesterday that Saudi Arabia sit there, cold hard cash, gave EA $55 billion. They owe them $20 billion. Everything's going up, Jack. But anyway, let's read this. Let's go over it. All right, so the essential. This is $9.99 a month. Now playable on PC, console, and cloud. Now that's a lot different than what it was, right? And they should have the other one for the PC, because I think that was from $11.99 to $16.99. So the PC gamers is eating good over there for sure. If you just go straight on PC. Now, there was one thing that I don't try to steal nothing from anybody, so I give them credit, but I do agree with one bad mother. He posted something that was basically addressing, like, Xbox is forcefully trying to push people to PC. This is exactly what this is. From the console stuff that's going on to what the price increase to, they're like, listen, this is old shit here. We're on a new level here. We're on a whole new playing field. So how that's going to play out, I have no idea. But let's keep it going. All right, so now playable on PC, consoles, and cloud, $9.99 a month. Unlimited cloud gaming, in-game benefits, including for Riot Games. Online console multiplayer, which we on that it's always been on a paywall like that. Pay and earn up. No, it hasn't always been on a paywall, but anyway. Pay and earn up to $25 a year in store and reward credits. That's pretty much trash in my opinion, but okay. All right, so essential, it's not for me. It's not for me. It might be for you, but it ain't for me. All right, so then we move to premium. We saw it coming, but they add a lot to the service for a small increase. Okay, so okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay, all right. I'll be coming back while I'm reading this and read the rest of you guys' comments. Okay, so the premium. Okay, so now playable on PC, console, and cloud for $14.99 a month. All right, so the new Xbox published games within a year of launch, right? Okay, unlimited cloud gaming with shorter wait times, in-game benefits, including for Riot Games, online console multiplayer. Play and earn up to $50 a year in store and rewards credits. That's still not, the credit rewards thing is still trash to me from that. All right, now we go to the ultimate. Now, like I said, in between that is the PC, where the PC jumps up from $11.99 to $16.99, so, or $17. All right, ultimate, playable on PC, console, and cloud, $29.99, $30 a month. That does not look good. I know that. When you see $30 a month, you're like, damn, I get it. But let's read what we're getting. 75 plus day one games a year. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna do this, right? Okay, hold on. So, okay. All right, hold on. I'm not even gonna do 60. I'm not gonna do 67. I'm gonna do 75. 75 times, let's say 75 times 50. You know how much that is? You know how much that is? I did 75 games at $50, not at 60, not at 70, not at 80. $50. $3,750. $3,750. That's 75 games. That's 75 games a day one games a year. 75. 75. There'll be some games that's going to be $20. There's going to be some games that's going to be $80. There's going to be some games that's going to be $40. I just did 50. I just rounded it off. 3,000, bro. Do the calculation yourself. But here's right here. Oh, okay. Sorry. $3,750. Okay, so that's the first part, including all Xbox published games day one. Okay, we've been getting that with the $20 service. So, okay, yay, right? Ubisoft Plus Classics. Now, again, this is where I said I don't know if it's just the classics, or if it's Ubisoft Plus and the classics, because if you already subscribe to Ubisoft Plus, you can play those games on your Xbox now. I don't know if it's the same for PlayStation. You would think that it would be, but I don't know. I know that you can play those games on your Xbox and your PlayStation. So if this is where you have Ubisoft Plus and these classics, that's an incredible value. If it's just a Ubisoft Classics and not Ubisoft Plus, that is not value. Because as what I've been told and what other people in the chat have said is that, and we all know this, Ubisoft games are cheap as hell. You can just buy those for $3.99, $5.99, $7.99. I mean, hell, they got a sale right now on if you wanted to get Avatar, which is a really good game, $17, right? Okay, so that might not be that part of the value might not be that good, right? Now, if it's something to where, for instance, you were interested in Assassin's Creed Shadows, well, that's going to be a Ubisoft classic. So that's going to be something that you can jump on and play. That maybe will be around what, $20? I think right now it's around close to, I saw on sale for like 25, 27, something like that. Really good game, whatever, right? So there might be some value for there on that end, but if it's not the newer games, then like you do with Ubisoft Plus, the way it's constructed now, then I don't see a lot of value in that. That part right there, that's shaky. Now this, and EA Play included. Now, I'm subscribed to EA Play. EA Play, there was only one game that I had a problem with because that game, but that was published by somebody else, was the Split Second game. Was it called Split Second? No, it wasn't called Split Second. That's the racer game. It's the Split game. It was where you could play as two characters, and it looked really good. It got high marks this year or whatever. It really looks good, whatever. They didn't put that in EA Play, right? But you know what's going to be in EA Play coming up here on the 10th? The Ultimate Edition, Battlefield 6. I mean, that alone is a win, right? Now, I know this isn't got implemented yet, but when this is implemented, we're talking about Mass Effect is going to be coming out here at some point. Maybe here in the next year or two. Mass Effect is going to be, and if we're looking at a game being, if they're going to raise the price to $80, $90, yeah. And you're already looking at some other games that you want to purchase. Yeah, that's a win. That's value. That's value. And especially for people like me who play college football, who play Madden, who play I play all types of EA games. So, I mean, I play the hell out of Ubisoft games. I love Ubisoft games. But anyway, I digress on there. But that's value. All right, here we go. Reading some more. With Fortnite crew incoming in November. I don't play Fortnite. I'll play it if some other people want to play it. I know that there are some people that really love Fortnite. I don't really care about Fortnite that much, but I'll play it with people. I won't play it by myself. I'm not interested in it, but still, that's cool. That's cool. It's a really popular game. All right, unlimited cloud gaming at our best quality with the shortest wait times. Now, again, I value cloud. I think cloud is really cool. When I was using it, when we first was testing it, I seen the potential in it. I think it's great, but again, I don't go when I play my games. I play at home, sitting here chilling. I don't take my games on the go. I got too many other things to do. If I'm going to the gym, if I'm going to physical therapy, if I'm going to see one of my doctors or whatever the case may be, I'm not bringing no game with me. I got other shit on my mind. So that's cool for those who do it. I mean, that's a benefit. That's a win. But it ain't for me. So I don't play any Riot games. Now there is I can't say that. I play the fighters like DNF Duel. I believe that's made by Riot. There's another fighting game that's going to be coming out. X2X, XO2, something, whatever. They changed the name. I like the original name that they had for it before they change it, but it's going to be a free to play. Now, if they are giving in, like they're saying game benefits, like you can get skins or other things for this fighting game, then hey, fight night, we popping. We doing that. So that's value. That's value. And there might be a Riot game that comes out that I'm really interested in. If not, then okay, whatever. Still, online multiplayer, that's always been enough. Now, pay and earn up to $100 a year in a store with rewards. Now, this is where I cook because I've used my rewards for not buying $70 games. Now, again, when somebody would say, well, Mega, you say you buy the Ultimate Edition or something. Well, that's different. I know what I'm getting with the Ultimate Edition, or as we called it, the Shut Up Edition. But just $70 games, I'm not doing it. I use my report every time, or I wait for a deal. Or if it comes down to it, I'm like, hey, I'll just Game Pass it, or I'll just Ubisoft Plus it, or I'll EA play it until it drops to the price that is desirable, which is probably when it gets to $50, 50, 60, even if it's a really like a game I really enjoyed, right? Unless it's a single player game that doesn't have any back value, then it's different. Then I'm like, okay, whatever, I beat it. Time to move on. I'm going to buy something else from their sale anyway. So it's whatever. But if it's a game that's like, for instance, like Dragon Age Veilguard, well, I beat it. There's no DLC or nothing coming from it. I would have bought that for $50. I thought that was a fantastic game. I would have bought that for $50, $60, but I'm not paying 70. So that's my thing. I'm not doing that. So the rewards so if I'm getting $100 awards a year for the games that I want to play, that I really enjoy, I'm using my rewards to make sure that I don't pay for that $70. Now, if hell, they rated them up to 80, then I got to use more rewards. So I got to balance this out. So this is my thing. So this is my thing on this. Like I said, I'm not here to tell anybody what you feel is value and what you feel that's not. And I'm not telling you that you can't be mad about this. And I'm not telling anybody that, hey, if you want to cancel Game Pass, that's all right. But there's another thing, too, that we need to put into the equation of this, right? All right. So there was one person that when I first posted, and I was just like, hey, hear me out. And I'm giving my explanation of why I feel that there's value into this. And then this person came and said, I got into Game Pass. I got into Game Pass because I could play the Xbox games day one. Now, since I can't do that, I'm out. Okay, that's absolutely fine, right? So let's do this. Boom. All right. Okay. All right. Let's look at some games that would be in Game Pass, right? All right. So Madden's in Game Pass, but let's say that person don't like Madden, right? Okay, right? But let's say that they wanted Helldivers 2. So let's go ahead and do that because that's not a Game Pass, right? But let's just say because Helldivers 2 has gotten so much acclaim, this person wanted to get Helldivers 2. So let's do that. $39.99. All right. So okay. So let's just put that in there. Let's just hear me out. All right. So with the new system, okay. So these people are not going to play any of these sports games. They're not in the sports games. Okay, gotcha. All right. So let's go and see Silksong. Okay, the person that was saying this stuff, Silksong came to Game Pass. Let's put that in there too. All right, so let's go $19.99. All right, let's keep it pushing. All right. So then when I was trying to bring them down and say about like Call of Duty, Then they said, well, I don't care about Call of Duty. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But what about you? You care about Gears, don't you? All Xbox gamers care about Gears. Even if you think Halo is the king, Gears is right there, right? Okay, so anyway, let's do that. All right, so you don't want to do the Game Pass. Well, you said, well, I got my free copy. Well, what if you didn't buy Ultimate? All right, but you got to get reloaded. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there right now. $35.99. All right, let's keep it pushing. All right, so okay, let's skip that. All right, what about Forza? Okay, so let's skip Forza for right now. Let's skip that. Let's skip that. That's crazy that's still like damn near $50, but still. All right, okay. Elder Scrolls, right? Remastered. You canceled your Game Pass. You don't have it no more. You're done, right? But you like that Elder Scrolls, man. That was a classic because you love Skyrim, you love Avowed. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, let's do that. Let's add that to $39.99. All right. Okay. So let's keep it pushing. All right. Let's say age mythology that might not be their thing, but what if they like Grounded too? What if they like Grounded, right? Like, I mean, a person like me, I like Age of Mythologies, but that's okay. That person saying, no, that's not my type of genre of game. But I do like playing with my family or my friends playing Grounded too. All right, let's do that too. 29. Hold on, let me get that out. Okay, $29.99. I don't know why they just don't. Well, I don't know. That trips me out why they don't round it off. All right, let's keep going. All right, that's Battlefield 6. Let's load some more. Okay, let's stop that. Jay Slayer, you the best. Listen, the Xbox Series S has outperformed the PlayStation Pro in occasions. Stop it. Don't do that. All right. Let's keep going. And I'm not even adding the fact of like what people would want. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Man, Silent Hill F dropped. I gotta get it. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite games. All right, so let's do that. Because you know that as gamers, we play all types of stuff. $69.99. All right, let's keep it pushing. We ain't done yet. Let's say, oh my goodness. Okay, I need Sonic Racing, but let's skip that. I can't get Sonic Racing right now, right? Damn, Space Marines is $70. All right, let's keep it pushing. Oh, a game right here. This is something that I must have, right? For me, these are my type of games. What if that's a person that wants that game? But you know what? I'm not going to include it because I'm over here being selfish and thinking about me on that one. So let's keep it pushing. All right, what about Romance and Saga? What if that's a game that they like? You're going to go ahead and you're going to pick that up, but we'll skip it. Anyway, I can keep doing this. I can keep doing this for an hour, right? But let's look and tally up just a few games that I did. Okay, so I just tallied up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 6 games. That equals $235.94. And you bitching about $30 a month? And if you're smart, you stack up your Game Pass. Go ahead and pay that $2-something for the year. Yeah, $217. So let's keep it up. Let's think about this for a second. Let's just for 6 games, $235 at all different price ranges from $20 to $70. 6 games, $235.94. You get Game Pass for a year right now. Stack it up for a year. It's $217. What are we complaining about? And then you go right back to what this is right here, to where you're getting not only 75 games that comes up to be up around like I did, it matched it at $50. $75 games at $50. We're not talking about all of them being 70 because we know that they won't. We're talking about, I just rounded it off to $50. That was $3,700. You're getting 75 games a year. And you're only paying, at this point right now, if you want to be smart and stack it up, $217. So if you wait until it's $30 a month, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put that in there. 29.99 $12. That's $359. Yeah, that's and 88 cents. That's bread. That's a $360 a year. That's $360 a year. Let me repeat that. That's $360 a year. But if you was going to buy 75 games within that year at $50, average $50, that's $3,700 and some dollars a year. Value wins. I'm good. I'm going to stack up, and whenever that they drop this up, I'm going to make sure I stack up again. I'm going to stack it up. And I'm good. So stack up your Game Pass. If it's not, okay, well, get a gaming PC and stack that up if you can. I don't know if you can stack up PC. I don't know. I have no idea. But stack up. But all this going crazy, going wild, and saying all this other stuff, man, this is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, okay, so Righty says I still have 3 months of Ultimate, so I guess I will get 3K bucks. What? what are you saying? K Mega, CD keys have $68. CD keys have Game Pass for $68 for 3 months right now. Yeah, go get them. They stack them. Get them up there, man. When I get paid, I'm stacking. When I get paid next month. Or this month. This is a new month. Yeah, this is month. Damn, this shut off. And hold on, let's whoa. It gets even more critical. Okay. In a time where we definitely need to start penny pinching, think about this. Well, see, this is the thing about people on the internet. That's why you can't take them seriously, because they'll do a lot of talking and don't do any action. My case in point is this. How many times have we heard people talk about their great PCs and that they could play these games at so high level when the Xbox Series X was at that time the most powerful console out? My PC dominates the Series X, and Series X is dog shit. Then you see them same people buying a PlayStation Pro. What? Bro, if you dominating, if you got a PC that's dominating the Series X and you buy a Pro, bro, you a thought. Because you over here, what now? I mean, if you're saying you just buying a PlayStation Pro because you are a PlayStation fan and anything that PlayStation comes out with, you got to get it. Hey, more power to you. I'm not here to tell you not what you can do and what you can't do with your money. You do what you do. Maybe you love the PlayStation screen or something. I don't know. That's your business. But don't come up here online and sit here and talk about how great your PC was over the Xbox Series X, and then all of a sudden you buy a PlayStation Pro, and then now you're showing a lot of PlayStation Pro propaganda pieces. Well, I won't even say propaganda, because yes, the PlayStation Pro has outperformed the Series X in quite a few games. But then there's other games that it hasn't, and hell, even Little Man. The Series S has outperformed the Pro, and I'm trying to figure this out, bro. Like, huh? Where's those gaming PCs? So again, They had these big time gaming PCs. Then over here, they're talking about, man, I just buy my games. I don't want to deal with no subscription service. Subscription service is bad for gaming. It's evil. I'm listening to Sean Layton and all these old heads on the that sit here and is telling you spin, 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 spin. Pete Hines is sitting there telling you Game Pass is garbage because it makes you settle for games, but yet they ask you to buy this for $70. Oh. Oh. Mm-hmm. How's that studio doing right now? And that's on the person that sits there and got on that is a former employee that comes out here and tell you this was worth $70. Got a studio closed down. Got a game to lose content, to not bring any more content. Game had potential for sure. I like the game. But then you brought this to be a muddy mess, and then you sit here and tell us that we need to pay $70. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, and then you got these people out here telling you, well, I buy all my games. I buy all my games. Okay, cool, man. Where's that gameplay? Where's the gameplay? The internet is unserious. Stop listening to these yahoos that sit there and open up their mouth and say the dumbest shit. I'm going to leave Xbox. And they'll swear to God, I got 3,000 games. I got 3,000 games on my Xbox, but I'm selling my Xbox for a PlayStation and restarting my library because I only got like 5 games on my PlayStation right now. But I'm 2,000 and something away from getting my. God damn, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Stop it. Stop it. These people are not serious. They're crazy. They're crazy. And it is driving me crazy. What are we doing? Listen, we are at a time right now. Our government is shut down. People are losing their jobs. Everything is high. Housing market is jacked up. You can't even go buy a goddamn pack of bananas without that shit being almost $10, man. People's wages is not going up. Consoles is up. They're supposed to depreciate. And you're telling me something like this that and even I know it's a bad time. I'm not trying to say that, Xbox do dumb shit at the wrong times, but obviously they're telling us something. We're going to be bringing you more games. We're bringing you 75 games a year. So we got to hold them to the fire. If you give us 74 games, then that's when the gaming community need to pull out their pitchforks. I only got 74 games this year. I only got 74 and a half games. I want a full 75. You told me to pay $30 a month or however much I got that's stacked up. You told me that you're bringing me 75. Damn it, it better be 75. That I'm with you. I agree with you. Or if there's any kind of weird underneath fees or like you can't do, I'm all behind that. But when you tell me that you're going to give me 75 games in a year that's going to be anywhere upwards of $3,700 and higher, $3,700 and higher, $30 a month is value. I'm sorry that somebody will sit there and argue me down, but bruh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Crispy, he says, this is so hilarious to me, Mega out here with hypotheticals when he came at me for not buying Gears 5 on buying Gears 5 years ago. Yeah, I jumped on you because you said Gears is your favorite franchise. Yeah, I mean, if you want to sit there and tell that story, why don't you tell the truth? See, don't come up here lying. You said Gears is your favorite franchise. Gears is your favorite. That's the one franchise that you mostly play. You didn't play really too much of anything else. You said that on the podcast, on Xbox 448 podcast. Go roll the tape. And then you're going to sit here and say that you're not going to buy it because of a developer that was there or something like that. I forgot what it was. You didn't say you didn't say anything about you wasn't going to do Game Pass because I believe that you were saying that you didn't even believe in Game Pass. But you know what's hilarious? Because there's no hypotheticals around nothing. I just sit here and I went through a list of games, showed you the price, showed 6 games at $300 and some dollars. And you know what's a hypothetical? You sitting here not standing on business and buying your favorite franchise. There has never been a franchise that I've sit there and talked about and bragged about that I did not spend my money on. You have, though. Frauding the public very much, brother. That's what's hilarious. See, I don't fuck with hypotheticals. I keep it 100 motherfucking percent. Any game. There is not a Tekken, there is not a Forza, there is not a Halo that I am not bought. I just went through Game Pass and did not pay for. Never. There's not been a God of War. I got gifted a God of War in 2018 because I didn't believe in what was going on. And then I came to the light and understood that was a fantastic God of War. Now, Ragnarok, I don't know. I got to go back and got to beat it. There's not been I'm trying to think. There's plenty of like major franchise. Final Fantasy? But I mean, if we're going to talk about that, keep it 1,000, brother, because you said Gears. You have said this for years. Gears is your favorite brand, but you didn't get it. So yeah, I called you out on it. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Game Pass, Big Bad Mo says Game Pass is still the best deal in gaming. You know what, man, let me tell you what. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't dislike Crispy, never have, never will. But you can't come in here with nothing silly like that and then try to make it out to be like this, like you over here cooking. That bro, you can't tell. That's like me saying, I love Tekken. Tekken is my favorite franchise, which everybody knows it is my favorite franchise. It's my favorite franchise. And then I say, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying my favorite franchise. Why not? Well, I think Tekken's going to be in Game Pass, which I know it's not, but I'm just saying. I think Tekken's going to be in Game Pass. I don't like Game Pass. I'm not doing Game Pass. But your favorite franchise is on the Game Pass. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to be very long. I just wanted to give my thoughts on this. Again, my thoughts. You can disagree with me about the value, but don't say that I'm giving out hypotheticals. I just counted it out. I mean, do we need to do this too? Hold on. Let's go to PlayStation. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's go to PlayStation. I know that some of you guys out here are frauds. Y'all said that y'all was this, and now y'all jump into being that. If you should have been keeping it neutral and saying that you was just a gamer at all time. But I remember when a lot of you people were over here, Xbox Pro this, Pro that, Pro this. That's why Xbox saying they don't give a damn about what you talking about. And they should be like that. PlayStation showed people a long time ago, like, listen, we're going to do what we want to. You going to ride with us or you going to get ran over. That's how Xbox got to do this. Because every 10 minutes, somebody's bitching about something. Everybody. Do what you got to do, Xbox. Everybody else does. Nintendo does what they want to do. PlayStation does what they want to do. And then you might have a little uproar for a hot minute. They get in their little DMs and talk amongst themselves and like, listen, we got to fight for the PlayStation for the blue. Okay, do what you do. Do what you do. But I refuse to fraud the public. I'm just telling you where I see the value in it. You don't see the value, then don't get it. Unsubscribe. That's your business. I'm going to sit here and like I said, I see the value in it. I pay for Ubisoft Plus. I pay for EA Play. I pay for Game Pass. If there's a way that I can cut back on one of them because I'm already subscribed to one, because like I said, the Ubisoft thing I don't know about in the sense of if it's Ubisoft Plus and Classics or is it just Classics? Because like I said, that doesn't seem like good value to me. If there's a way I can cut back on the EA Play and then I got the EA and I got that through Game Pass, well, I'm saving money. I'm not paying that $14.99 a month, or is it $16.99? I think it's $16.99 a month. That's value. And I still get to play that on Xbox and my PC? Or if it's just what I want to play on Xbox, because I mean, Battlefield, I'm playing it on my Xbox. So be great, right? Because that's where I like to play most of my games, especially my shooters and racers and fighters. Anyway, but let's go through this. So PlayStation has nothing like Game Pass. So let's look at what they got coming. Okay, so they got Ghost of Yotai, right? $69.99. Now, like I said, I'm waiting for the definitive edition, which is on PC, which is fine. All right, so let's just say that people want Battlefield, right? And that's fine. $69.99. All right, let's go there. Okay, let's keep going down. Oh, let's see. Oh, I need to go up. Okay. All right. Oh, that's it. This latest. Let's say people wanted Borderlands. $69.99. All right. Silent Hill, $69.99. All right. Let's go for some more places. I need to look at games that's in Game Pass, but I'm just going to do this just for shits and giggles, right? All right. No, that's not going to do well. Okay, where Win meets, but that's something else. I don't think that's the actual game. So I don't think that's the actual game. Call of Duty. Let's do that. $69.99. All right. Let's see. Arc Raiders. I think Arc Raiders might do pretty good. I think Arc Raiders might cook. So I'm going to do that. Right. $39.99. Okay, let's go to the third. I will say I do like PlayStation Store's presentation better than I do Xbox's. Outer Worlds 2. $69.99. All right. So hold on. How many get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I did 7. Let me take one off. Let me take one off. $419. Yeah, $419.94. I did 6 games from Xbox. Those games was on Game Pass. I did some games that weren't. I did it like maybe 3 games that wasn't on Game Pass because of their PlayStation exclusives, and then I did 3 games that wasn't Game Pass. $419.94. Now, granted, it is what it is. There will be some people that will buy that many games, and I've done it before. But you're trying to tell me that they don't wish that they had a Game Pass value pack? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? They got PlayStation, I got the PlayStation Plus, which got some value for sure. But you still got to pay for it, right? For waiting for exclusives not to come day one. So, and PlayStation doesn't give you like no options, right? Like hold up. Like they're giving, at least Xbox is going to give you options. Give you 4 options instead of the 3. So I don't know. Raichi, he says, thank you for the super chat. He says it's the low tier of EA Play and Ubisoft Classics. Okay, so the low tier. So what is the low tier of EA Play? Is it what EA Play is now on console? And then Husky is saying, you still might want to keep that Ubisoft Play. And then that's what I'm saying. I might have to, and I might have to keep both. So we'll find out about the we'll find out about the EA Play, because EA Play is where EA Play you get your ultimate. Now, are you saying there's a lower tier? I don't know. We'll find out. It says the value is still there. It's just less valuable. Right. That's it. The value is still there. I mean, you're giving me 75 games. Like, I mean, and again, if this is my thing, right? And like I said, One Bad Mother said this, and I agree 100%. Xbox is trying to make people say, look, okay, it's too much over here. It's too much over here. Everything console-wise, they're just doing too damn much. PC is the way to go. We got this one probably last console coming for you, and it's going to be expensive as hell. But you got this available for you. Xbox has got a plan. We'll see how it plays out. But what I'm talking about today is this value. Is it still valuable? Is it still has value? It does. You're giving me 75 games a year. Because this is not only going to just be Xbox exclusives, this is going to be a whole bunch of other games that they implement that's going to feed into Xbox. That it's been like Ninja Gaiden. There's other games that's going to be dropping. Like, I mean, on top of the Xbox exclusives or Xbox first party titles. And they're going to be play anywhere. So which gives even more value because you're not buying the game twice. If I want to play Ghost of Yotei day one, I have to buy it on PlayStation, and then I have to wait again to buy it on PC. I'm not doing that. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm going to get the definitive. I'm going to show support for the game. I'm going to buy it day one. It drops on PC, but I'm not double dipping when I'm going to be playing the same damn game, and it ain't even going to have DLC by that time. So no, I used to do crazy shit like that. I'm not doing that no more. That's what I'm saying. Like we're at a time where we're penny pinching, and you got people that's out here trying to tell you, no, spin. There could be somebody that could lose their job tomorrow. But you listen to the people on the internet, spin, because you know why? These gaming services are bad. Again, I'm going to say this. I've said this before. I said this before. If you are one of those people that sit here and talk bad about Game Pass, but has Netflix, has Disney Plus, has Hulu, has Paramount Plus, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. If you got Netflix and you sit there, and like I said, I see a lot of these dudes, and and it's not so many ladies. It's these dudes out here, man. They be sitting there and be talking all that dumb shit, and then I'm seeing them watching something on Netflix, and I'm like, I thought, hold up. So you're all in about wanting to buy games, but you don't want to buy movies? Well, that's not what they do. No, those movies, they would come if you really want the demand of it. Yeah, you could go order it. You know, not all of them, of course, because the way that the system works now is that people enjoy streaming. People enjoy services. So that's just an easier way. There's advocates out there that loves to buy DVD movies and things of that nature because they say that the quality's better and things like that. And in some cases it is, right? Especially if people have a high-end DVD player. But you don't like gaming subscriptions, but you love movie subscriptions? TV? But maybe you was one of those people that was talking about you didn't want TV on your console? Come on, man. Like I said, very unserious people on this net. What up, Parrish? You know what I'm saying? EA has a plus version on PC. Yeah, I know. I have the plus version on PC. And everything is the ultimate edition. Like it's like $17 a month. So like I said, I look for the value. I look for the value because also you get these sales. So for there, like I said, if there's games that I like, that I know that I want to go back and I want to play, I buy them. I go buy them. Like I mean, bro, I can't explain myself even more. Like I don't know how many, what, 1,400 games on my Xbox. I have, I don't know how many games I got on PC. I haven't really bought too many PlayStation games, so I'm still around that 200, 150. I spent Nintendo. I probably got about maybe 30, 40 games. Now that's from just talking about for the Switch. Uh, for what I've spent and what I've bought for over my lifetime of being a gamer, God, it's incredible. So nobody can tell me that I don't support it. All I'm looking at is like value. I'm not going to see. And this is another thing too. One of my last things before I get out of here. We keep trying to talk about, well, and I seen GameStop try to throw shade. GameStop, out of all places. If it wasn't for a GameStop, we probably wouldn't be having these situations the way it is. You damn near crippled the industry. Well, you didn't cripple the industry, but you did. You hurt devs so bad that they had to pivot to do the things that they needed to do to try to recoup some of the money that they was losing from GameStop. But they're talking about own your games. Go buy your games here at GameStop because they're like, oh man, people are jumping on Xbox. They're over here like, good. Come here and buy these games. And let's say that you buy those games, right? And let's just say one of those studios closed down. And that particular game, single player, multiplayer, don't matter. All you got. Like I got this. I ain't even open this. I got this. I ain't even open this. All you got is this. That's all you got. Yeah, I got this for Christmas a while back. Anyway, that's all you got. Put your cup on it. That's all you got. So all this thing about, and I'm 100% preserving games. That's why I like services like GOG and things like that. I'm 100% behind them. 100%. Because I'm for that. Like there's a game, one of my favorite games of last gen that in January is going to go away. And that's Anthem. They're going to shut it down. And so what I'm going to have to wait for is somebody to make a emulator for it so I can play it again. Or maybe if people would sit there and look at this and say, okay, hold up. Maybe if we can sit here and support some of this stuff here, not saying that you should, but I'm saying maybe that we can change the minds of some of these industry people. And maybe say, okay, hold up. That's the stuff that we need to be fighting for. So like, okay, Anthem, we know that we have, it's a cult classic. I mean, it's not like there's tons of people playing it today, but there's still people playing it because when I've jumped on it, there's been people on the game to play. If we can work on that, instead of trying to tell people that you don't need to look for value or save your money, shop wisely, we could be in a much better place in the gaming space. Like I said, for games going up, things like that, the consoles going up, I'm 100% with you guys. It's bullshit. It's not cool. The gaming industry has completely changed. But when you're looking and trying to tell people that this right here is not value, because I mean, if you don't even care about Call of Duty, or if you're a person that plays only a certain amount of games, the premium deal is perfect for you. You can still get to play these games. They just come a year later. There might be some games that might come before a year. It might be like a couple of months or something, 6 months. Yeah, you'll get the Call of Duty and stuff like that. Now, there's one other thing too that I want to say as well. I had this on my mind before I started the stream, and I'm glad it popped up. I will say this too, for the people that have an issue with the Activision, for what we were assuming what was coming from Activision, from the Xbox Activision merger or Microsoft Activision merger. And we were supposed to be getting these older games. I'm 100% behind that. That's the type of shit that you need to be jumping on Xbox for. Where are these classics? Now, maybe Xbox is waiting to do this when they drop their new console here in another year, next year or the year after. Maybe that's what they're waiting to do. But there is no question that it's been very disappointing that we've had slim pickings from all those Activision classics that's not over. Like, I mean, it would be, I couldn't even tell you how crazy it would be to see Transformers or that Deadpool game to be dropped on Xbox. Nuts. Those are the type of things to get. And if you're trying to advocate move people to the PC or whatever, people are going to be like, oh man, this game is popping up over here. This game it ain't on PlayStation. I mean, I love this classic. I love that classic. Man, all these old Activision games. I mean, come on. But like I said, I don't know if they're just waiting for the new stuff. But for right now, that's something to where we can raise tiki torches and pitchforks and go and say, Xbox, what the hell are you doing? That's worth complaining about. Not about value, in my opinion. Like I said, this is my thoughts. So anyway, let me read a couple of these comments before I get on out of here. There's plenty of people that have Netflix, Hulu, and other subscriptions and still pay for cable, but tripping about Game Pass. Come on, man. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they got subscriptions and pay for cable. Damn, I forgot about the cable part. Yes. Mm-hmm. Get bundles. Like if you got, cause I use YouTube TV. I think YouTube TV. We said we're done with cable. Now the internet is different, but cable, no. So we use YouTube television. They got packages like this, like what you're seeing from what Xbox is trying to give you. You can pick and choose what you want. You want your sports package if you're a sports fan. If you got movie packages, you have TV. You got all these different packages that you can add and do this, and nobody's complaining. And we just got something not too long ago where YouTube TV is going up. Why I don't see these people complaining about that? Oh, because you know why? We know why. Netflix has gone up again. Hell, it seems like every 7-8 months, Netflix keeps going up. And then people just keep on saying that Netflix is about to fall and explode. And it was just like what I showed yesterday. Their stock is one of the highest out there. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like what? 11 almost $1,200 a per share? Netflix is cooking, Jack. Anyway, read some more. Stanley Francis, he says, I'm not one of those boomers who does that. I don't know what was going on. Okay, Rob, what's happening? He says, if you're canceling Game Pass and still buying the game, you're a fool. I just get this, man. Brother Crispy sitting here saying I'm bringing up hypotheticals and I'm showing you the prices of these games. And I did 6 games apiece. Now, somebody might say, well, you kind of added, well, I'm talking about, Ghosts of Your Time is going to be a very popular game. It's going to sell very well. It should anyway. And then you add, I could have added something else, but then I used 3 regular games, and then I used 3 games that's not a Game Pass and 3 games that's in Game Pass. And you're paying more than what you're paying a month for getting 400 plus games. Come on, man. What are we talking about? Yes, Parrish. Game Pass is fire. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's why I'm trying to tell people, yes, when they raise those prices to $30 a month, if you want the ultimate, yes, that shit hits pockets. I tallied it up. You know what I'm saying? It's bread. That's why I'm telling you guys to stack up. Get those 6 month, when you get paid, you know what I'm saying? And if you're a gamer like that, if you're not a gamer like that, then I would recommend doing the essential or the premium. And then just buying, you have 1 or 2 games that you like a year. So at least you can get some kind of discount. So that's why I would say the premium is right up your alley, because you'll still get some kind of discount. It ain't going to be it's not going to be the same type of discount, I'm sure, but you'll still get discount, and you'll get $50 of rewards. Like, that's what I'm saying. If this was just Xbox doing Ultimate and saying it's $30 a month and nothing, then I would have a problem with that. I'm like, hold up, now you pricing people out, but they're giving you options. For the people out there that only buys those 1 or 2 games a year, the essential is for you. For the people who buy maybe 5, 6 games a year, maybe 10. And you're willing, and yeah, so maybe you buy anywhere from 5 to 10 games a year. And Call of Duty is one of those games that's on that list. You can either wait until the year after, or you can just buy that and you're still only paying $14.99. You still have access to, let's say that you'll wait for Ninja Gaiden to come out next year. Let me tell you, it ain't that bad to sit and wait, especially if you got a big library of games to play. Because you're getting they're going to give you, they say over 200, so it'll probably be around close to 300 games that you'll get to play. And the games that have rolled over from that were new at one point in time, and then you got sales, and then premium is for you. But for me, I play all types of games, and I know that, because this is crazy, right? So let me do one more tally. Okay, let me do one more calculation right here. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is crazy. This is why I say, all right. And sometimes I do contradict myself, because I do buy games when I have value, and and I say I penny pitch, and then there's times I'm like, oh, no. I get that FOMO, and I'm like, I got to get that game. So let me say this. Okay, so I can't count NBA 2K because I got that for my birthday. So we don't count NBA 2K. But I did pick up Blades. Let me see if I can find Blades of Fire. But I bought Blades of Fire day one, and it was $59.99. It was 59 Blades of Fire. Picked that up day one. Well, no, let me not put Blades of Fire. Let me put Metal Gear Solid. I picked up Metal Gear Solid. I didn't pay 70 for it, so I got it for $60. Well, I got it for. What did I use? Oh no, I picked it up on CD Keys. I got it for cheaper, or it was Green Man. Whatever. I didn't pay $70 for it. So anyway, I paid. I'm gonna put 50. I'm gonna put 50. I could be off. I could be off on that, but I'm just gonna say 50. I can't remember. All right, so got that. Picked up Borderlands. Picked up Borderlands. Got a deal, but it wasn't 70, but it was like 62 or something like that. So 62. Let's just put $63. Okay. Picked up Sonic Racing. I showed gameplay of that. I streamed it not too long ago. Last week. Okay. I paid how much I get for that? Because I got, and that's another thing too. I use Humble Bumble. And I've been with Humble Bumble for almost 2 years now, so you can get up to 20% off. Like I said, I don't be bullshitting. I'm not buying no game for no $70 standard. I'm just not doing it. So anyway, I got about 20% off, but then I felt bad because if I wanted to use all of I didn't put nothing in charity, so I went ahead and I got it for $58. So I remember that because I was like, no, man, give something to charity. Don't be like that. So I gave like $5 to charity, $4 or $5 to charity. But anyway, so it was $58. Then I picked up the Beast. FOMO. It hit me. I picked up the Beast. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I picked it up. I picked up the Dying Light game. And I got that on PC, and I got that for like, what was it? 48 for something like that. What was it? 48? I think it was 48. Got that on CD Keys. It was on sale. I got it right before it came out, because right before, if you get it, but it goes up in price. Anyway, so I got those 4 games. Like this, I know it's not all in the same month, but it's in a month span. That's $219. And like I said, I'm rounding it up so it would be different. But $219. Come on, man. Stop it. I sit there and I bought those games and paid $19. And I paid $219 for those games. And you have the audacity to come in here or to say to other people, yeah, keep doing that. You can't. Yeah, if you balling like that, that's fine. But usually when the people who balls like that, they find ways to save money. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's see. Read a couple of more. He says, you good? Okay, understand the reason. It says, I hope they make a cheap plan for Xbox console only gamers, or I'm out. Okay, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so what are you asking? I mean, there's three right here you're looking at. $3.99. I mean, $10.99. I mean, sorry, $9.99. Like, so what are you trying to say? I want Ultimate, but I want Ultimate to be what? How much? Just console? I don't know what. Like, I'm looking at the options right here. So Raichi says Game Pass is simply not for me anymore. I play a lot, but not 75 games a lot. I will buy my games on discount on Steam, and if there is a good Play Anywhere deal, I'll take it. That's fine. I mean, that's your money, that's your business. But so, I mean, again, if I got access to 75 games a year, yeah, I'm not going to play all 75 games, but I'm going to play a bunch of those games. Why have a pay for Fortnite Cloud and other shit if you just want day one games? Well, because they're just adding more incentive. I mean, Fortnite, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is so weird to me. Like, I mean, because so that's what I'm saying. Like, people are trying to make this seem like, okay, well, give me day one, but make me pay $9.99 because I just want it only on the console. It ain't gonna work that way. That's not how they're gonna attract people, because you know what people would do? They would just go after that. And how do they sit there and they recruit and what you will do, and mind you, yeah. Would it cook? Yeah, that would cook like chicken grease. But what that does is diminish Game Pass. So when games like this pop back up, ain't nothing to say. So again, I mean, look, it's funny as hell to me that when sitting here, people want to tell you, well, I'm going to pay. I just told you I bought 4 games for $219 in less than a month's time, because they always kind of like in that. And you're talking about that's a better solution than paying $30 a month. I get it. I mean, like I said, it's your money. Don't make any sense to me, but it is what it is. The problems I'm scared with premium on third party day one, they will maybe be 9 months to ultimate, but then they will come to premium with only 3 months, with 3 month window. Nope, they said a year. They said a year. There might be some exceptions for some smaller titles, for indie title or stuff, but you're not getting Call of Duty is not going to come out. If you're not getting premium and then thinking that it's going to come out in 3 months. It said a year. It says new Xbox published games within a year or launch. So it ain't gonna be 3 months. It's gonna be for Call of Duty. It's gonna be almost a year. It probably will be during the summer. So you'll be looking around like where Call of Duty is at is probably at its lowest tier for players will probably be around the second or third season. So it'll be right there around the summertime, right? June, somewhere around there. It ain't gonna be no 3 months. It ain't gonna be 90 days, and then you wait, and then all of a sudden you jump, and then I got $14.99, and I'm gonna sit there. No, not Call of Duty, and not some of the bigger, more popular titles. It will be titles that will be like Pendament or some shit, like will come in a month or two or something like that. That's what those type of games will be. It ain't gonna be. It is not gonna be what you call it. But again, within a year's time, it's like no different. Like I said, when Ghosts of Yotai drops, when it's gonna probably come around around tax time, around February, March, April. Okay. That ain't a bad wait. So if that's the case, then the $14.99 you're paying, what you're doing is you're paying less. You're not paying them $19.99 anymore. You're paying $14.99. You're paying $4 less, and you're only just waiting for what, 6 months, or what? 3 months from what you're trying to say. So I don't know, man. Rain G4, thank you so much, bro. For the support. And don't forget to hit that like button or dislike button and hit the comments, man, for real. It helps the channel. Okay, so please Xbox release Halo 5 on PC so I don't have to pay for online anymore. Bro, it ain't happening. I wish it would. I wish the mighty Halo 5 would come to PC. Oh my God, but it's not gonna happen. There was devs that sit there and said it would be just too much work to do. And they're all in on making whatever new Halo remaster or new Halo content. I don't know. So it ain't happening. It ain't happening. It's a damn shame that they treat their best multiplayer Halo game ever as a redheaded stepchild, but it is what it is. Ultimate is $30, is less than what I was paying for Ultimate and Fortnite Crew Pass, so I'm winning. I canceled Crew Pass because I'll get it next month. See, that's what. So next phase. Do I like it? No. Am I keeping Game Pass Ultimate? Yes. $10 more a month doesn't make the service overpriced for me. I totally agree with that. Next phase. Humble Bundle. Yes. Humble, did I say Humble Bumble? I'm sorry, Humble Bundle. Yes, I said Humble Bumble. Sorry, I knew when you sit there and corrected me, I said, oh shit, I was supposed to say Humble Bumble. Humble Bundle. That's where I went and got. I get some games over there. On top of that, you get free games. You get a lot of free games too if you're subscribed to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I don't do the subscriptions on movies and stuff like that, but I do them on them damn games. I'm like, man, the more the merrier. Capcom, bring it on. Namco, bring it on. Square Enix, bring it on. I want it. Bring them. Bring the subscription. That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't care about Netflix. That's my wife and her friends and her mom and all that. Hey, y'all can do that all day, every day. Give me the gaming subscriptions. Give them to me, all of them. I want every company to give me one. You have one available. Let's see. So games are not expensive. FOMO is what is expensive. It's both. It's both, because you just seen the prices. Call of Duty 6 is still 50 some bucks. Unless you catch it on a sale that's like for what? Like about a week at the wrong time when people don't get paid. They know what they're doing with that. And then so yeah. And then like again, it is FOMO. So when the people that are telling me that they're upset because they want Game Pass, they're going to leave Game Pass because they want those games day one, it's FOMO. I had to learn that with PlayStation games. I was like, no, I got to get this. And then I'm double dipping. And then I'm looking at like, why do I have 2 or 3 versions of of The Last of Us when I don't even like The Last of Us, the first Last of Us. I can't beat the game. It's too boring for me. I don't know why. I don't know when anybody upset about me saying that, but that's just my opinion. I cannot get through that game. I cannot get through it. And I got like 3 or 4 versions of that game. That's just wasting money. I got how many I got what I'm trying to think of a game that I tripled. I got it on the Switch when I got the Switch. First got the Switch, I got it on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I'm trying to think what that game was. What I've done it multiple times, but oh my god, what game was that? I mean, it wasn't like day one or nothing like that. It was a Final Fantasy game. And I'm not even a fan of that Final Fantasy game. Oh, typo. I don't like the way the combat is in that game. I'm like, what is going on here? Typo. No. Yeah, not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, FOMO will get you. And as you hear people that talk about FOMO, right? So Fahim, God of War was great, sir. Yeah, God of War 2018 was really good. And I mean, look, like I said, I got through. I'm playing. Well, I ain't played it in a while, but it's something about Spider-Man 2, and it's something about God of War Ragnarok that's not keeping me engaged like Spider-Man 2018 Miles Morales or God of War 2018 did. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that I'm not in the mood for the template, for the PlayStation template, and then I might, when I jump on it after I beat another game, and then I'm like, I'm like, oh, you know what? Let's jump back on that God of War Ragnarok, and then I might say, oh, okay, now I'm feeling it. I just wasn't feeling either one of them, so that's why I got them in my backlog. So, and I'll jump to them. That's a great thing. Hell, and this is what been another great thing too. If those games were on a PlayStation type of Game Pass, I could have sit there and I could have got those games. They could have been there. They would have been on sale. I could have got them at a good price. I mean, I still got them at a good price because I got them on PC, but still. Well, not Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2 was $60. So, and then they had like the deluxe version that was like 70 or whatever. But I was like, I don't care about all that. I'll wait till that goes on sale. And if it don't, who cares? It's just a suit. It's just a skin. So, you said you just bought Ghost of Your Tie, sir. That's good. That's good. And that's fine. But what else did you get with that? Just that? Just Ghost of no Battlefield with that? No Battlefield? Fahim, you didn't get Battlefield and Ghost of Your Tie? Because I mean, that's what the people expect you to do. They're saying buy all these games. Do not worry about value. So anyway. Come on now. Sekiro, he said, I just dropped more than a Game Pass sub. I just dropped more than a Game Pass sub in a year this month on games. If they add more of these games, I had to buy next year. It balance out. Like, yes. Balance out. Says, plus I got my Rogue Ally X coming in 15 days. You got to put that in the equation too, because all this cloud gaming stuff, which I'm not, like I said, I when I first was messing with the cloud stuff, I found it to be good, but I don't game on the go. So it's not per se for me, but if you know what I'm saying, but to have an option, that's what I love, options. I love having options. And the more and more that I'm looking at this Ultimate, I'm like, and this was like who said that? Oh man, I gotta go back. I can't remember. But when they said that, it's just next phase, $10 more, you still have its incredible value. So I don't know. What happened to calling it a welfare pass? Sapo, you're a nut. Hey, it ain't welfare pass no damn more. Anyway, on that one, I need to get the hell out of here. I do appreciate you guys coming on and checking it out. Remember, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. For people who listen to me later, man, let me know what your comments about it. I mean, are you going to keep your Game Pass? Are you not? Have you never cared about it? But one thing you don't do is come in. Please do not be like Crispy and fraud the public. Don't be one of those people that don't play to get that talk about your favorite game, your favorite genre is right there and you couldn't buy it. Suspect gaming. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. Peace.